Berryquare. Yeah, we just left Berryquare. Berryquare. Having a nice sail now. Wind is very tight. We're going upwind. The forecast was, of course, wrong. So sailing against the wind, but that's okay. We haven't done much upwind sailing so far this holiday at all. We're doing between 3 and 4 knots though, so we need to do a little bit more. I'm hoping the sea breeze fills in a little bit. And of course, Navionics, the automatic route, took us right the way down south and then back up north again, so we made a manual route through the island. Sometimes that's better. So we're just chopping a little bit in between some rocks here and there, but that's fine. Gave us a bit of about a 3 nautical mile shortcut, so don't always use the automatic routing on Navionics. You could get a better route manually.
It's funny that they have a fish farm next to the cable ferry.
So we're just crossing this bay just north of Mariehamn here, and it's a really cracking sail so far. Tight on the wind, we've had to do a bit of tacking, but that's okay. We're going to be there in a couple of hours, I think, no more than that. And when we're tacking, there's one thing that we do with the dinghy actually, is switch the dinghy to the leeward side of the boat so that the boat protects the dinghy from all the waves and smashing into it and so on. So right now it's on this side, and then on the other tack we just switch it to the other cleat over there.
Must be a very nice place to play golf.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris, you have to go diving here. There must be like a gazillion golf balls in the water.
I hope they play with the ones that will get dissolved by themselves over time.
They have those.
Yeah.
Look at these houses over here. Oh wow, look at this place. They even have a swimming pool.
You can fall for a beer now, Chris.
It's about time, isn't it?
Yeah.
So when we arrived in Kastelholm, even though we gave the dimensions of Aurora to the harbour master, the slip that we were given was still way too narrow. So we ended up on the other side of the pontoon, and the harbour master was fine with us just fixing that, so problem solved.
We have arrived in this amazing place called Kastelholm. I have to say it was a bit of a nerve-wracking trip to get here, or at least the trip in the channel was a bit nerve-wracking. Very shallow, and all of a sudden also electrical wires over us that seemed to be hanging a bit low. But we got here and it's absolutely beautiful. It's a small little guest marina, but it's very cozy. There is a small bar and a small sort of cafe. You can get fresh baked bread in the morning. And over to over to our port side, we have the view of an amazing golf course. It's been quite fun to listen to all the people yell, 4! And every time I sort of duck and I'm like, where is it landing? But it's beautiful, and tomorrow we're gonna visit the castle up here. Cheers!
On the way in, I always think of like several great things to say to you guys, you know, and explain something or do something great, you know, but every time we arrive we always have anchor bubbles or we have a couple of beers, and then everything goes out the window, and then here I am, I'm just talking for the sake of it. So I'll shut up now and we can get on and have a shower and yeah, enjoy the place.
Oh, was that nice, Ali?
Usually I find if we're coming into a pontoon like this and you're taking a buoy from outside, it's probably better to actually go front in, because when the winds start blowing in all sorts of funny directions and you're stern too, the stern can actually be more vulnerable actually to the pontoon in the fact that you've got a wider area on the back of the boat to hit the pontoon. So it's actually far more stable to have the bow in, but for obvious practical reasons it's better for us in a lot of ways to have the stern in. It's nice and easy to walk off, and yeah, it's just nice to be able to access the boat very easily, that's for sure. And in this case as well, the wind is coming from the south, so it's nice to have the front of the boat into the wind, and to have the spray hood protection as well to stop the wind coming in directly into the back of the boat. Also, if you have any guests that are stopping in the two back cabins there, in the two stern cabins, if you have a lot of water lapping against the underneath of the boat, it can be very frustrating and very annoying to try and sleep in that as well, because all you hear all night is, you know, with the waves. My weird sound impression there, but with the waves lapping against the underside of the boat, that can keep you awake for sure, for a long time at night. I've had that a few times. But look at this, guys, very beautiful place, Kastelholm. We're gonna explore the castle tomorrow and just play some Mexican train tonight as well. That's gonna be fun. Hello, ladies.
Hello. Hello.
And gentlemen. Hello.
Morning coffee. After morning dip. The best.
Oh, look at this, guys. It's so peaceful, so calm this morning. Hardly any wind at all. It was really peaceful and calm until the grass cutter man came out. But still, it's not too bad. And then we felt it was about time to go for a little explore on the dinghy.
Dinghy trip. Yay! Ollie is on it. Flipping his way. Where are we going, Ollie?
Hello, cows.
Oh, you okay? Wait, this must be this like, what do you call it? Outdoor museum. Where you can see how they lived in the old days here.
There's so much to go and see and do in Kastelholm, especially with this old town, to go and have a look around.
Behold, a castle. 2-meter thick walls. Between the outer and inner shell of granite, there's gravel and sand. So if you shoot a cannonball straight through the walls, the sand will fall down and cover up the hole. It's only temporary, but it helps during sieges and warfare. But since the walls are 2 meters thick, that also means that if any of you cause any problems during this tour, I can hide your corpse in the walls and no one will ever find you. Onwards into the castle! Our hero, the champion, the grandfather of Sweden, of course, did 4 mighty deeds. United Sweden under one flag, drove off the smelly Danes, started the new royal house, and started the reformation of the religion. 172 centimeters tall, the tallest man to have ever visited this castle. I mean, for example, how tall are you, good sir? 169, exactly. So that way, he's still one of the tallest men to have ever visited this castle. I mean, we just compare the heights here. So nice try, though. Even so, as mighty as he might have been, he could not see into the future. Because in 1571, his oldest son, Eric XIV, the rightful heir of the throne, was betrayed by his own little brother, Duke John III. In 1599, the last real battle of Kastelholm happens. It's the rightful heir of the king, again, Sigismund III of Sweden and Poland, who tried to hold the castle, whilst his own uncle, Charles IX, has his troops siege the castle. It's the bloodiest battle we have seen on Åland ever since. Some crimes didn't even have to see a judge. If you have witnesses, that was enough. It took either 3 men witnessing a crime for it to be considered improper.
And then we tried our hand in frisbee golf. It didn't go quite as expected.
The course.
Oh, beautiful. Sweet.
Very good, Sis.
Yay. Why do I feel worried?
Shut up!
I'm gonna hide behind the camera, literally.
I'll just take this one. See my dots?
Yeah. Oh, beautiful.
Nice, honey.
Ali, no!
Oh, it's good. Apart from the tree, it's good.
No!
Ollie, drop. Drop it. Oh, shit. No.
That's a do-over.
That's a do-over.
No.
Oh, it's beautiful. This. Yep, it's good. It's good.
Better?
Can I take a picture of the 2 of you?
Sure.
Don't worry about my eyes, don't hurt. Yes. Thank you.
The next day, it was time to move on and head back to Mariehamn. We're dodging rain clouds again. We've had fantastic sun over the last 2 days, and we're heading north now towards Mariehamn through this gap and through the bridge, which opens once an hour. And I should mention, actually, to get down to Kastelholm, the minimum depth we saw was about 3 meters, something like that. So even if you've got a fairly deep boat, it's a nice and easy place to get down to. But yeah, this is the big bay in the middle of, well, not in the middle, but next to Mariehamn. And I've never seen it so calm, to be honest. There's always been a lot of wind here when we've been here, so it's nice to get a different perspective. But yeah, I'm gonna get in before I get soaked again. and just enjoy the engine today, I think. Well, not enjoy, but we've got 3 knots of wind, so I'm just gonna motor up there. There's a lightning storm coming in right now. Makes me a little uneasy, to be honest. I've only heard it once, didn't see the lightning, but it would suck to lose all the electronics to that for sure. Hopefully this passes and we have a nice rest of the day. It's real rain in front of us right now. It's just about to hit us.
They are singing in the rain, maybe. In the rain. I still don't remember the lyrics, even though we listened to the song. No, we are waiting for the bridge to open. We have a Danish boat in front of us. They're doing donuts at very slow speed.
And then we've got one sailboat out there. I think he's too far out because there's 2 minutes until the bridge. I'm not sure he's going to make it. It's going to be close. But he's doing about 7 knots, I think, trying to get through. Hope he doesn't run aground. I've been there many times in the UK, in Poole Harbour, racing for the Poole Bridge. It's a bit stressful. Our poor friend on the sailing boat didn't make it. It was unfortunate. He tried his best. It's Mariehamn. And actually, if you look at this island just over there, just to the left of that is where we ran aground last time we came out of there, because the chart wasn't that good. And the Danish boat that we've been trailing with is going straight over that at the moment, so hopefully they have a shallow draft, because the chart isn't that accurate over there for sure. The red penguin is ready. We got in here, guys. It's a very tight mooring, you could say, but we originally came in backwards, but there wasn't the right cleats and stuff to secure the boat properly, and forwards is sometimes better because you can lock the front and then secure both. But it's raining a lot today, far more than was forecasted, but blue sky is on the way, and then we can go and have a beer. Well, we're going to have a beer before, but never mind. Now that more boats coming in. But I'm just hoping that this isn't so tight that people are going to smash into us here and there and just disappear. I don't think that would happen, but you never know. It is wet.
Are you looking for the rainbow? Come with me. Come. Let me show you. Let me show you the rainbow. It used to be here once.
Yeah, where's the rainbow gone, man?
Alright!
So it's the next day in Mariehamn, and we had a great night out last night. It was really nice, had a few beers. Perhaps a bit too many, so we're suffering a little bit today, but we had to say goodbye to Sarah and Nikolai, so they have a little bit of journey ahead of them, because they have to take a bus across to Eckerö, and then from Eckerö to Kastelholm, and then from Kastelholm to a taxi to the airport, and then they'll fly back to Copenhagen. So we're gonna miss them for sure. But I think the plan over the next few days is just to head a little bit south to Rødham again and use that as a staging point or crossing point to go across to Sweden in the next couple of days. You know, it's a southerly wind for the next week, so we're gonna have to do a big tack down the Baltic, I think, to go in somewhere near Stockholm, into the Stockholm archipelago. So yeah, not particularly challenging leaving today. The winds are fairly light coming from the west over there, so I'm just gonna back her out and then twist her around, and then we will head out. But yeah, once again enjoyed Mariehamn. There's a little bit of a festival on this weekend, but we wanted to go in there, but they wanted 40 euros per person, so that was a little bit steep, to be honest, but yeah, good times. Weather's still great. Gonna have a nice little sail today, even though we're a little bit used today, a little bit tired, but there we go. Let's get moving.
Oh, it's sad to say goodbye. But we had some amazing days together. There they go, on a dinghy.
We've just arrived back in Mariehamn, and yeah, I mean, we come back to the same place, but it's just the perfect place to set off across the Baltic from, for sure. So, well, alright, just got to mind out some rocks around here. I know they're around here somewhere, and it's very murky water. But me and Ollie are just going to a little dinghy ride around Mariehamn and finding these nice little hidden places. And actually, I'm so glad that we got this dinghy. You know, it's enabled so much more. I mean, we can get this on the plane with 4 people plus luggage. It would even plane with 5 people in this dinghy, to be honest. It's a very powerful engine and a very flat bottom as well, so it's easy to get up on the plane, and it will do 20 knots quite happily with 4 people and luggage in as well. So super happy about that. Yeah, just enjoying. Pretty knackered today, to be honest, but we've got an early morning tomorrow because we've got a big tack across the Baltic to do. Look at this, guys. Really beautiful.
Chris, what are you doing?
So this was my great idea of going under the deck to get the dinghy on the front of the boat, which actually worked pretty well, to be honest. Anyway guys, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you next time.